Hello, everybody, and so sorry that we're starting so very late. Um, I keep telling myself that we really need to starting stream way earlier. But favorite time of day entry. Why? But hello. But yeah, I got caught up in conversation with my friends. I got very distracted. Oh. Wait. What now? God, I'm so ugly. And my controller's doing. Whatever. But, alright. Something is going on. Were you robbing this castle for something? Much easier if I had that job. Okay. Perfect. But, hi, Raffle. Yeah, I got really caught up in conversations. A big hunk of it was me talking to people about the idea of if you just like crowdfund basically, like for like you can like pretty easily collectively buy a mansion with like a group of like 20 people. Like a mansion or a castle or something. Yeah, I looked so much better in the low light of the character creator. Uh, sorry about that. But hi, Archangel. But yeah, we were talking about the whole like crowdfunding a mansion thing. I still like love that as an idea. Pretty pretty unrealistic, I would say, though. Still, it's kind of just a fun idea. Yeah. But yeah, no, I've been meaning to starting stream at like, I don't know, like 2 or 3? It's like 9 o'clock. I'm like, there's no real reason for me to be starting stream so late. It's always just been it's always been more of a, like, I want to YouTube content idea. Yay! But yeah, yo, stable cheese. Yo, more stable cheese. But yeah, boy, definitely an idea. But like I said, I really want to starting stream at like 2 or 3 and really like, but I always try to get like all of my IRL stuff done before I start stream. And then by then, like, all of my friends are typically in call or, I don't know. I think I'm addicted to YouTube, TikTok and stuff. I have a hard time getting myself like dragged away from stuff enough to actually work on, or to actually do some things like that sometimes. It's addictive by design. Ain't that the truth? Hi. Although...
I see you're a follower of the Grey Fox, too. What? I don't mean to gossip, but he's more than a bit strange. However, he's always been tolerated as the town eccentric.
Eh?
You mean other than at the castle? He's around town at midday. Try the Colovian Trader and the Westweald Inn. Shadow hide you.
Okay. You the guy I needed to talk to?
Greetings, Dunmer. Don't be shy. Join us, and do well by doing good.
Oh!
If you're looking to join up, you should speak with Velena Daunton in Coral, Azan in Anvil, or Burj Grokrush in Cheydinhall.
Alright.
If you're interested, I smelled a strange odor coming from the Mages Guild yesterday. Training, beds, and good hard work. Can't beat it.
Okay, well, y'all are weird. Anyway, but yeah, I watched a YouTube video about the best way to do like TikToks. So I've been trying to do TikToks every single day because apparently that'll make the algorithm promote me. And I've decided that even if it has to be like low effort, comparatively, I am going to try to post at least one.
What do you want, Ashbourne?
No, game. I know he called me a racial slur, but that does not mean
Hi there.
you should attack him.
Now?
Shh.
What's going on with you?
No.
I saw
Bad.
a mud crab a couple
Stop.
of days ago. Ugly little animals.
Well, it...
Unplugging controller, please. Don't do that. I. All right. You better?
At least they're slow and not too bright.
Be seeing you.
I didn't. The funny part is that wasn't even me. That was the controller.
Me children will... Something is just a bit off. You mean blessings of Mystara upon ye?
Sorry, you want me? I'm
crash out.
Shambro Yarak, the Count's butler.
Oh, hey, you're who I could buy a house in town from?
If I'd like,
Fair
if
enough.
it's not one thing, it's another. The Count is very particular
The
about
universe
his
doing
food
good
and
work.
drink. Everything must be just so.
Okay.
I need someone to slop food to the prisoners. I'll pay you 2 gold a week, plus half a loaf of bread and a glass of mead each day. I'm having trouble hiring these days, so if you want the job, it's yours.
You got it.
You will? I mean, good. Mind your manners in the castle. Stay out of Count Hasseldorf's quarters, and don't let me catch you in the wine cellar. The jail guards in the dungeon will unlock
opens
the
his
cell
mouth
block
so weird.
door if you ask them. Feed the prisoners once a day. I don't care when. Get back to work.
Right. He opens his mouth so weird. All right, cool. We got a job.
Asking for a single coin.
Actually found a sucker. Yeah. Honestly, I'm shocked I don't like the orcs very much in Elder Scrolls. They are genuinely usually like one of my favorite like fantasy. Like genuinely, I'm usually all about the orcs, but I don't really like them in Elder Scrolls. I think it's cuz they're kind of losers. They never get, like, good lore about them. All of their lore is, like, just terrible. Like, just kind of makes them out to be kind of pathetic, really. You know what I mean? Like... They're elves that were cursed with ugliness, basically, by their deity.
Out of the way, slop drudge.
Because of something to do with the rest of the elves. There was like a whole thing with their god getting eaten shit out. Like, that's part of why they're ugly. And they might be related to goblins, but they're... Yeah, they might be related to goblins somehow, but... They have... Their entire territory is one single dungeon. How many slurs Dark Elves got? They got a lot, actually. They get... I think Knife Ear gets thrown around sometimes. Elder Scrolls. We got the, like Ashlanders, the Gray Skins.
What do you want, slop drudge? I'll buy sweet rolls from Salmo the baker any day. Once I was carrying a sweet roll when 3 thugs attacked me. So I took the sweet roll. They ought to just give you guys a key, but no. I gotta keep locking and unlocking the door for the slop drudges. Follow me.
All right, thank you. All right. Oh, thank you, game, for thinking about that.
You must be the new Are you here to rescue me?
Sure.
Just unlock the door. You mean the thief? He was in the big cell with that Argonian. They were always whispering to each other. The Pale Lady took him days ago. Every few days she comes for one of us.
Okay.
Some return, some don't. Those that are taken 3 times never return. This was Theranos' third time. I don't know. She took the Argonian less than an hour ago, though. He put up quite a struggle. He was bleeding all over the place.
I delegated.
Don't let the guards catch you.
Oh. All right. Yeah, no, Slopdrudge is not an Argon, is not a, have fun. Alright. Yeah, Slopdrudge is the job I got to feed prisoners slap. Lockpick. Sweet. Ah, and we've gone to the wine cellar. Perfect. And here we are. All right. Parchment. We just quickly read a brief history of this entire country we're in currently. Oh, we got a ham. But yeah, no, the Dark Elves do have a lot of things against them. People don't tend to like the Dark Elves much. But the funny part is like, as far as to, like, speed reader. But, yeah, kind of. But yeah, as far as like the elves go, Dark Elves are probably the most friendly to the Empire of Man. Well, them and the orcs. Like, because like, so the Empire of Man is like the, you know, the Septums and the Imperials, right? They took over everything, and like, one could roughly consider them to be the good guys. But, so one could roughly consider them the good guys. Like, I know that people don't treat them like good guys in Skyrim, but, like, believe it or not, the Stormcloaks really are the bad guys, because they act like it's gonna be like, oh, I'll, like, the Dark Elf, not the Dark Elf, the High Elves aren't just going to invade them, like, as soon as they're done destroying the Empire. Or, like, the Empire, or actually, technically, the High Elves, their whole thing is that they want to destroy the world by their religion. They want to take the world back to not existing. And they're generally just not good. But like, yeah, anyway. But people are really terrible too. Ooh. That's worth a lot of money, actually. But yeah, people are terrible to the Dark Elves for literally no good reason at all, because they're a little bit odd. They're racist. Like, especially in their own province. But genuinely, what am I doing in here? Trying to stays ago, there's an Argonian prisoner. Better follow it. County Hall. Go. This doesn't look right, but... Oh wait, clairvoyance, die. Did not find a pet. But yeah, no, the Nords, the Stormcloaks really are not like the good guys. There's so much stuff wrong with it, and in fact, you can actually find evidence in Skyrim that they are being manipulated by the bad guys, by the High Elves. So, like, they're, like, extra not the good guys. They're a bunch of idiots who literally fell for, a plot, or decided to just go along with a plot that was out of their best interest. But yeah, after Morrowind fully joins the Empire, after Morrowind, they're not really the bad guys anymore. And they generally hate the High Elves way more than they dislike the Empire. Like, I think the only thing that they really have against each other, like the Empire and the Dark Elves, are the fact that they're, like, together. You know what I mean? That they're, like... that they're, like, they've been conquered. I think that's, like, the only real thing they have against the Empire. And, like, that the Empire has put in rules. But, like... they, like, surprisingly kind of get along with everybody. And they're actually not even always that bad. Like, somehow they're, like, not even, like, as messed up in Elder Scrolls Online. Apparently them getting more messed up, they got more messed up over time. Because, like, they were actually down to get along with the Argonians in Elder Scrolls Online. But yeah, it's got really fascinating lore. And there's some other really super interesting stuff about it. Like, they're not even like, apparently the whole country used to be like Southeast Asia, and it got terraformed by their deities, like, really early on. Like, but after the first empire formed, like, Cyrodiil used to have, like, mangrove swamps and durians, and there's a whole thing. And then they have a thing called Dragon Breaks, where, essentially, the universe retcons itself. Come on. I have enough lockpicks for that. Alright, maybe... this doesn't seem... I have no idea where I'm going. Okay, so this is all places I've been. Dining hall would be going back the way I came. But I think that is where I need to be. I don't like following after a guard, though. Especially since I'm now visible. Lord's Manor. This is definitely where I was supposed to. All right, hold on. Also, apparently, one of the former people who used to write for Bethesda for Elder Scrolls, apparently he has revealed that they have like the first 6 games pre-written, and like while it may not all add up to it, he has apparently been releasing design documents as they get contradicted that he used to have. And apparently he's semi-gotten permission to do that. Heck yeah. Sneaky, sneaky. Where am I supposed to go? Sneakiest. Up here we go. Oh, somebody saw me for a second there. You saw that, right?
Get out of here.
Oh. I'm leaving. Fine, I will reload this area. Jeez. Okay. Got it. I know what to do. First and foremost. Assuming this same place I thought it was. Okay. Oh.
I think you should leave.
I don't even think you're the person I'm looking for. Hi. Grr. Hey, wait. Hold on. That has to be it. Load. I just need to be invisible in that room. Or maybe I need to hide somewhere and wait. And not be doing this at like 2 p.m. Alright, hold on. Chameleon. Or maybe my sneak is just too low for this part of the game. Desk? Looking for a book, right?
I think you should leave.
I guess, is this the book? The Old Ways? I don't think so. What am I doing wrong? Interesting.
Any time now. What do you want?
I
think Glartha. You too.
bye.
Well met. Glartha is acting even stranger than usual, don't you think?
Of course.
Farewell.
I've been better. They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep.
What does the quest say? Okay, so the quest says, the Argonian put up quite a struggle and was bleeding. It's the only... Am I supposed to...
Top.
Is this true?
Wait. I need to go follow the blood. Actually sit and look at the ground for blood. And try to go back the way I came. So I checked all this. We need to go back to the dining hall. Then go down to the wine cellar and look for blood. I guess we can look for blood here too, but... Okay. Wine cellar. Why do you seek blood? Also, hi. Hi! we must seek blood because they took an Argonian in here. And he was bleeding heavily. So we need to we're trying to figure out what happened to that poor guy. Because we need to get a book from the castle. But, because we went in through the torture chamber. The secret torture chamber. Damn. Some of these wines are a solid way to get cash, actually. I'm betting the $5 a vampire is involved. It sounds like it's more like a racist. But, vampire's a solid bet, actually. Librarians mean business when it comes to book returns. I can't even find the entrance that I came in through. Oh, here it is. So I came in through here. He was bleeding. Okay, so we found where we came in through. A man was bleeding. Oh, and they took him in through the dungeon. Blood. Is this really... Okay, blood. God damn, I might need to turn my brightness up. Blood. Okay, I see it. Blood. All right. Blood somewhere. Blood. Okay. We have found the blood. Blood. No blood. 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 So blood led into here. Blood. Yummy, yummy. Lot of valuable wine. You're in a castle though, so that makes sense. Okay, so the last blood is here. Can I see any other direction? Okay. Where something has to be. Puddle here. Oh, there's is that blood? Fence. Scratch mark. It really does look like. So. Handle. Come on! Why is it? This seems like such a recurring trend with this game already. Where's the lever? Oh, there was blood on that. Yes, we did it. Someone saw me? Who? Go away. Have you thought about not being there? Okay, Moon Shadow. Hail Lady. Uranus. I think I broke this. I think I'm actually supposed to get caught coming. What am I stealing in this area again? Hey lady, hurry, she took the throne days ago. Oh, okay, the book. So we need to get the book from him. Found his body in a secret chamber with Amuse and the Pale Lady. Ah.
Guess it was nothing.
Damn straight.
What's that? Where are you? What's that?
Checking. Don't worry about it. Human blood.
Huh? Who's there?
Blood. Yeah, no, this is Oblivion.
Who's there?
Yo, wait. This is a
Hello?
good.
Who's there?
Yeah, we broke the scripted event, so now I can sneak forever and level up. Yo.
Where are you?
Take all your wine. Human blood. Yum.
Hello? Who's there?
Alright, fine.
Stay away.
I will feed the mistress your blood.
Come on.
Do your worst. What's the matter? Get tired.
Oh, shoot, I'm a vampire now. Alright. Well, vampire diced. Kinda like your outfit. It's better than my current outfit. Let's go! And I love that if you murder somebody, it's not considered theft anymore.
We need to get to safety. That would be me. I'm so glad you're here to save me from the vampire. Those cretin Skingrad guards caught me stealing a fish and locked me up. You have saved my life again.
Yeah, Bird nailed
You
it.
are a true friend. I will not forget this. I've decided to join the Thieves Guild. No more jails for me.
Good.
Theranos, how did you know about him? He was my cellmate. At least until the Pale Lady took him away. No, but he did give me a message about a treasure to deliver to the Thieves Guild if I was ever to get out. After the first time
Okay.
Theranos was taken by the Pale Lady, he knew he was going to die. Get me out of the castle, and I'll give you his message.
Alright.
If that's Theranos' treasure, I know where it is. But I'm not telling you anything until we're out of here. Get me out of the castle. As soon as we're out of sight of the castle's main gate, I'll tell you.
Dope.
I've seen Shamir at the Tamika Vineyards practicing archery.
Okay.
Filthy vampire. She took my cellmate Theranos a few...
Got it. Alright.
Let's go.
I will say, like, sneaking with a friend is the worst because it ruins your stealth, like, signal thing. Because it counts your buddy as seeing you. Oh, that is definitely not where we want to go. It's in here, right? Shoot, where did we go? Right here. Huzzah! We did it! We fought the vampire! I wonder if our other prisoner buddy that we freed still waiting for us. Or did he get out somehow? Interesting. Actually, honestly, it might be better for us to go out the main way. Now that I'm thinking about it. Just hilariously enough, it might be better to sneak out through ways that, like... Like, through the dining hall, because that was pretty much empty. Just trying to go back out through the dungeons doesn't seem like that would work. Take your sweet roll. Alright. Ba-do-do. That way. You'd expect the prisoner to walk straight out the front door through the employee lounge. Right? Who? No one, I'd say. They never expect the the Spanish Inquisition. Oh wait, no, I think it is living quarters. So we go in here and we go through, and in here somewhere, South Hall. Perfect. All right. From here, we just got to find the way out. County Hall. Might be the county hall. Courtyard. Oh yeah, we have the key! I just forever have the key to this castle now. And there's no one in the courtyard. Perfect. So yeah. We're free. Made some tonkatsu ramen again today. I think I'm getting better at that pork recipe. Oh, that's awesome.
Stop! You violated... Then pay...
You know, law did we violate? Us personally, we didn't violate nothing. We killed a vampire. That should be something that you should be happy about, right? Barracks. Also, how do they know that I did anything? Other than the fact that I guess I am with a prisoner. That might put... Hello? That might put a damper on things. Damn government pigeons again. Can I fast travel from here? Oh my god. Why does my model freeze? Hello? Oh my god. Honestly, not the biggest fan of corn. I'll have to say.
What should I do? We shall be.
Okay, how about I take you back to the Imperial City? Yay! So if you're doing ramen, tonkatsu ramen, well, actually, if you want to do Hokkaido style, if you can get a hold of some miso.
What should I do? We shall.
Did I break the game? We are definitely no longer inside of the Skingrad Castle anymore. Amuse?
What should I do? We shall.
Yeah. I guess another idea is I could wait, pay off my bounty, and yeah, I guess that'll maybe just waiting will fix it. Amuse.
What should I do? We shall.
I'm gonna assume.
Have pity, beautiful lady. I got nothing to eat.
I'm gonna assume he has a specific spot he needs to walk through over by the castle. And by fast traveling, we broke it. So we need to go over there. Go back and like, try to walk back through it. But here's a we're gonna try to pay off our bounty. See if that breaks it. Or that makes it so this is easy again.
You wear the shadow. You can pay your fine.
You need to get rid of bounty, nothing.
It's your shadow hide you.
So okay, fast travel back to Skingrad. Let's see if we can fix it.
Escaping prisoners! Stop right there! Then...
Fine. Easiest prison break ever. Don't even have to hit the ground. Open the door before your Come on. He'll give up eventually, and I'll just pay him a fine.
Stop right there, criminal scum! You violated my mother!
God. I also, the other one I always hear, like, that lives rent-free. You just leveled up. Did you just try to tickle me?
Watch out! Pay up. We can.
Wait. Pay the fine. I'll just keep running. God. Damn, guys. How far are y'all gonna chase me? Thankfully, no one has learned it. Yeah, everyone in this entire country seems to skip cardio day. What's this? Aelid well? Ew. Yeah! Did something. Where's Amuse?
shall.
To work on my lung capacity more. You should have paid the fine. Yeah, my lung capacity is bad. I've been going to the gym, but honestly, I've been mostly just sit like a solid power walk and watch like 1 to 2 episodes of One Piece. I'm not really like, it's almost more just like, that's like the biggest thing I do at the gym. And that's not really, probably not like enough.
An escaped prisoner. I'll separate your head.
God, stop. I can't kill you. Yes! Get killed by the giant rat while distracted! My god. Ow! For real, how far is he gonna chase me? Yeah, guard more dedicated than real law enforcement. Honestly, I actually think the average, like, IRL, like, police officer would probably have stopped chasing me at the edge of the city. If they even bothered to chase me at all. Wolf! Perfect! Attack the guy! No, or you just... Okay. I like the rat a lot more. Demons now? What is this country? Oh, there he is. I'm actually encountering literal, like, whole... I'm encountering a whole alchemical components I've never heard of. And I've beat this game before. I'm just so out in the woods, I'm finding new stuff. Like, genuinely new stuff. I'm gonna guess this is not the plan. I'm not supposed to. He is totally borked. I think this whole quest line might be borked. It's discovering a new species by this guy. I want to say he won't chase me in whole news. Like another new. But I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Maybe maybe now I can go talk to a guild guy and get out of this. What am I supposed to do? It's quiet. I have no idea. Hey, oh, fast travel breaks in. Okay, look. Uh, uh, and I think the game's frozen too. Top of them. Okay. Let's just start all over. Let's hear what these ramen dishes. Oh, egg. Are eggs really filling? I would have assumed it's broth that would have made noodle dishes filling. Like, I think noodles are like such a good, like, a soup is so good for making you feel full, but it's like a fullness that doesn't last. But I think noodles are lasting full. I think that make. But yeah, no, also I think protein in general is I guess we're doing the whole quest over. Oh. Yeah, thank you, Mac. I really need to get a new microphone. But, honestly, after the, okay, where are we in the quest? Okay. But yeah, after the emotes are done, that's the next thing I want to start, like, saving up for. Alright. Well. Come on. Let's go. We need to go ahead and wait some time anyway. But yeah, boy. But yeah, man, I always have so many things that I, like,
Hello.
need to sit and save up money for.
Good afternoon.
I desperately need a job that pays me more than bare minimum to live. Busy typing, cats trying to steal my food. Leave me be in peace. I'm sorry, Mac. But thank you for killing the bot.
What?
I really appreciate it. Alright, but yeah, but yeah, I've actually, I find this to be a depressing thought, but in the scheme of things, it really shouldn't be. I've genuinely kind of contemplated a lot lately of potentially supportive relative. Yeah, I was gonna say, I've been genuinely thinking a lot lately about maybe moving back in with, like, Mom Vion to, like, weather out the recession we're in. As much as I do not enjoy it, the idea of it. Probably not gonna happen. I would much rather avoid that at all possible. But it's a thing I have actually thought about.
Sorry. If I...
in recent memory.
You will? Get back to work.
All right, cool.
Welcome to Concerning this, that Elsie Godhater sure has a chip on her shoulder. Great with a blade.
True. It's nice that it's
too.
even an option. I should be happy that it's a bare minimum an option. But yeah, yeah. All right. This way.
Have mercy. Just one.
All right. And probably save her money on bailing me out all the time. She's bailed me out of sudden fees and stuff, like poorly or like lack of food multiple times in recent memory. Oh, I think this is the way we're supposed to get out. Like, because we can kind of just hop off right here once we get this far. And just run off that way into, like, the wilderness. So the guide said to go through the dining hall and to not get caught. And not to fast travel.
Out of the way, slop drudge.
Slop drudge. Barracks. I really like the aesthetics of this city, Skingrad. What's the country this one's next to? Valenwood and Elsewhere? It doesn't feel like the sands of Elsewhere, but it does have a nice vibe to it for... I mean, I guess I could see Valenwood. I like that different regions have different architecture, even amongst, like,
Out of the way. What are you...
even in the Imperial country, like,
Something is just...
lands.
They ought to just...
Elsewhere.
You must be the new slop drudge. Are you? Just unlock the door. A couple of hours after you're gone, the Emperor and his three... You mean the thief? Every few days, this was... Don't let the guards catch you.
Thank you for the stretch. I'll do that. Bye. All right. Actually, I'll get you out with the key at the end. That might actually be why I'm getting attacked all the time. You really think about it. All right. Skibbity doo 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 boop doo doobity dee dee dee. Oh wait, we're not going back out that way, huh? So I just lied to that guy and didn't let him out. That was my favorite crotch goblins doing. You know what? I can see why people can hit me with invisibility. Like,
we need... That would be those... have to get... I ask myself,
Wait.
if that's the... I see... Filthy vamp. Say what you're gonna say. Handsomely done. I don't mean to gossip, but he's more... Let's go.
That's all you would say after all that? Alright, gather up all the human blood. Honestly, your gear's pretty solid. I kinda, oh. Well. Maybe not. Alright. Oh no, I've only played Skyrim. Why does this Argonian have dreads? This is just how Argonians look in Oblivion. They have stuff like that. They're not even dreads. They're like spikes. They're cool. I like them. Like, the Argonians used to be so much cooler. Were so much cooler in like the older games, I think. You know, I don't even need the wine. Why am I bothering? 2 more days till Dark Ages. I'm stupid excited. Oh, if you have the premium, you have the premium Xbox Game Pass, you can already play it. At least that's what it was telling me when I went to start this up. All right, so we sneak on in here. To the court hall. It's the living quarters. I do not, cause a lot of money in this month. Lord's Manor. Ah, that's fair. You know, I've never played the new Dooms. I've only ever played the original Doom. Like, genuinely, that's the only one I've ever played. I was told to save here.
Time now.
What's new with you?
I ran into some goblins in the woods not long ago. Nasty little beasts.
I can't stand the sight of those creatures.
Bye.
And I think if we can get out, there's a way out over here, I believe. Courtyard! I think we did it! Of the 3 Dooms is different. The dungeon. More games for the next couple months. That's totally fair. I actually think with stuff like Game Pass, you don't really need to sit and buy games all that often. Come on. Or... No! I'm gonna say, please, jump off the wall. We were home free. God damn it. Hey, hi Bug, welcome in, how are you? Is your gaming station of choice for a while? Vacation, perhaps? Ah, yeah, fair, I suppose. But yeah, no, like I said, I never played Doom 2016 or the other one. Or Night Rain.
Anything for my savior.
Perfect!
He told me to give this message to any member of the Thieves Guild that asked about him or a book. Look under the bush near the well, behind Narasteril's house. I was gonna take it for myself, but I owe you a great debt. You should take it.
Perfect.
Safe journey.
Huzzah!
What is it now?
And I didn't get a bounty. My biggest recommendation to you about boot camp is to not get anything sent to you while you're at boot camp if you can help it, other than letters. I was told that if you get sent something like a candy bar, they make you stand in front of everybody and eat it, wrapper and all. Does vagaries, prophecies, scrolls, readers wanting history behind the highly inappropriate appellation. Archival was text of the parchment becomes text. All readers ingest the same divine message. Past event scholars, even those. Past event scholars, even those as dim-witted as Theron of Mournhold, can't argue with the writer. Perfect. Several-year-old Skittles before a little wrapper won't scare me. Yeah, but there's worse things to get sent. Or not, I guess, depending on your taste for everything, I suppose. You get to eat and not share? Score! I mean, okay, think of it this way. What happens if, like, a sibling decides to send you, well, I mean, I guess nowadays that doesn't really work. Okay. This isn't my type of humor, but the joke that my older brother always told me was like that they would tell him when he went to boot camp was that what if somebody sent him a that if he dreaded the day someone got a Playboy. There, I believe that should cover my bases for that joke. I mean, I don't think they are still a thing. I think they're mostly gone, but...
How are you? Something to report?
You're like
What are you looking for?
the nicest guard I've met
The
so
castle
far.
is on the shops in.
He
I'm
seems
through
so
talking
like.
to you.
Oh, now you've changed. Through
May the
scenes.
wind be on your back. Go ahead. You too.
All right. That wouldn't. I genuinely care. Well, well, Private, seems you got a playboy. Time for you to show us how much you are happy to receive this care package from your family. Up in front of the room now. I mean, also, may the wind be on your back could also be get away from me as fast as possible. Like, have the wind help you move faster. That a pissed son, are you just happy to see me, maggot? Part of me wants to do this mission already. But we can come back and do it. Let's finish at least this. We're almost done with the guild. Just like, we got this quest. I believe the next quest from the Thieves Guild is to, like, the direct next quest for the Thieves Guild is to just go steal.
We meet again.
Shh.
You have found Theranos and the lost histories of Tamriel? Theranos is dead?
Okay.
I grieve for him, but at least you have the book. The Grey Fox has sought this book for many years. You have earned the reward. Here is your payment.
All right.
The hunter can... This one. Hieronymus Lex must be eliminated once and for all. The Grey Fox has asked that you do this personally.
Oh.
It is a most delicate matter.
Murder?
Countess Umbranox of Anvil is hunting for a new captain of her guard. The Legion commander of the Imperial Watch sent her a list of candidates. The Grey Fox wants this list replaced with one that highly recommends Hieronymus Lex. From Anvil, he can do little harm to the guild.
Oh, okay.
The letter is currently in Steward Darahill's desk. She has lied to Lady Umbranox, telling her that the letter has yet to arrive. We are thieves, not murderers. That is the province of the Dark Brotherhood. For reasons unknown to this one,
you got
the Grey
it.
Fox has extended his protection to the Umbranox family, and Lady Umbranox in particular. While Lex is a problem for the guild, his unwavering loyalty and resolve make him the perfect protector for Lady Umbranox. You will have to track down one on your own. I don't know of any in Breville. With the forged letter in hand, sneak into the Legion commander's office in the Imperial City prison and seal it with his seal. Darahill cannot be trusted. You must deliver the letter to Lady Umbranox in person. Will you accept this commission? That
Shall
is
be
good.
done.
Remember, this is a mission of stealth, not blood. Your payment will be higher than normal to...
Perfect.
I saw Kudai moping around. Shadowhide the Hunter.
I don't know what the military is actually like from what my buddies who went told me here, at least. It's very much high school clique-esque.
You may speak.
The good scores in running and the rest of this got good.
First the chapel attacked.
It sounds about right.
Oh no!
No.
Ranaline, I cook.
Oh, okay.
Apparently Excuse me. Apparently some fool tried to resurrect the Crimson Scars in Deepscore. Good day.
Okay.
So tiresome.
Alright, so we need to find ourselves... Oh, well, first and foremost, I believe we have to go to Anvil. And we need to go steal that letter out of Anvil. Out of his, and then we need to send him a new one. For making men. Honestly, I think that's the way... I think a lot of that would be because most militaries take people straight out of school.
Maik knows much, tells some.
Maik!
Maik knows many things others do not. Maik believes the children are our future, but he doesn't want them ruining all of our fun. Maik wishes you well.
Hi. Aloe vera. Alright. I actually kind of want to get an aloe vera plant. They're really useful just to have. And they can get tasty. Did you know if you add sugar to aloe vera, it tastes just like grapes? As exempt from it, I either go to the military or work in public services like school here until you reach a certain age. I couldn't deal with that high school. Yeah. Maik is literally... No, yeah, the thing is Maik... It's the same Maik in every game, supposedly. There's a small chance he might be a small Khajiit deity.
Spare a coin for the... I'm only asking. It's unbelievable. Right. To be honest, I couldn't give you directions to any special room in the castle. Anyone in the castle can tell you, though. However, I'll tell you for free that there are many secrets in that castle. There are secret ways and secret people. Find the blacksmith.
Alright.
Sure, go down to... Everybody's talking about the prophet. After the blessings of Akatosh.
Well, he's trying to get me to go do the DLC. But we don't want to do the DLC because that'll mess up with our fame. And we want to end with positive fame. So we got to do the messed up things first. This time after having run away from wisps before I knew how to kill them. Of NPCs like that. Yeah. He's always fine. He's in Skyrim, he's in Oblivion, he's in Morrowind. I think... I believe he's in the original 2 games. That actually, I think, as far as like a retro game, I think that would be a really fun retro game to go back to. Play like Daggerfall.
What?
I do have Daggerfall and Arena. Never played them, but I have them. I've heard that that is a great way if you're to like learn about... I believe you can technically go everywhere in those games. Like in the entire continent. The truly old games like Elder Scrolls or Baldur's Gate games. Well, so the original 2 Elder Scrolls games, they just don't even make sense to remake, really. Also, no one would be able to afford that. Like, genuinely, like I said, the original 2 are the entire continent in full-sized.
You must be the cat burglar I've been told to explain.
Oh, okay. A cryptid can dream. Fair. Should be get me closer to Dariel's office without being seen. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of really old games that I'd like remade, but you know, there is easy solutions to this also. Other easy solutions. Like, honestly, like, the big thing is that I want to see more of, like, when it comes to Elder Scrolls, I do really want to see more of, specifically, like, I do want to see more of, specifically, like, the continent. But, like, I can just get that from other games. Like, from future Elder Scrolls games. Because, like, if they remade it, it would just be smaller. Almost professional level, I'd imagine. Aha! What would your dream game remake be? For a long time it was Final Fantasy VII, so... I mean... they kind of remade the original Digimon world. That was bad. Well, it wasn't bad. They just changed too much stuff. Come on. Perfect. Somehow she didn't see me through the door. But yeah, let's see. I guess right now my dream...
I see you work with the... You should listen. Azan at the fighter. The prophet speaks true. Shadow hide you.
Okay, so I think... just staring at you to try to sneak past. But yeah, no, I think my dream game is actually probably the original two Metal Gears. Metal Gear 1 and 2. Those are probably my current dream remakes. Like right now. Gonna go feral. Why? What's going on, Snake? Or do you mean you would go feral for an original Metal Gear 1 and 2 remake? And that's not Metal Gear Solid, for the record. That is Metal Gear. Like, I want the OG Metal Gear games. They are what actually needs to be remade.
Here we go. Welcome
Yo,
to Taco Bell.
Zirconic! Welcome, Raiders! Thank you for the raid! Welcome, everybody. My name is Sal. I'm an Android girl variety VTuber. I play lots of games. We're playing through the ever so classic Elder Scrolls Oblivion. And once again, Zirconic, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Sylvian Legion. I hope you have a Sal of a time. But please feel free to raid and run if you have to. I do understand how it can be sometimes at the end of stream. You just want to go to bed or so on and so forth.
What is it now?
I hope you had a wonderful stream and thank you for raiding me.
Hurry up.
I assume you're probably playing Oblivion? Why? Also, hello! Yes! The little Mochi!
Have pity,
You're doing the Mage Uni quests? Nice! I'm doing the Thieves Guild quests. I always try to do the Thieves Guilds first, just cause they give you a quest, they give you an item at the end that basically lets you get away with any crime for free. And it's like, that's kind of a good deal. You could pretty much do anything. Like that really opens your horizons for a lot of things. All right.
Cheer 100 bits for crime.
Yo, thank you for the videos for crime. All right. Kind of got distracted. We need to go talk to a homeless person.
I can eat for a day. I might know of one. Can you spare a few coins?
You got it.
That will do. Look for a man known only as the Stranger. He lives here in Anvil, near the Mages Guild. He's out and about in the morning, so I would wait until afternoon or evening to go visit him. Well, only blessings.
Let's go find the Stranger. All right. But yeah, I honestly don't even remember how the Mages Guild quests end. Like, I mostly remember the Fighters Guild, the Dark Brotherhood I really remember, and I always had a soft spot for the Thieves Guild. Just, at least specifically the Thieves Guild in this one. But, I don't really remember the Mages Guild much.
What do I know you?
I
don't have time to... Yes, it can be done. I can change it to give Lex the highest recommendation. I'll need a full day to properly forge this letter. Return then. And of course, I will expect payment in full at that time.
You got it.
Everyone wants to know about the Gray Fox. Gray Fox this, Gray Fox that. He's just a man, not a Daedric Lord. I've heard it all.
All right.
They say he's immortal because he's led the Thieves Guild for over 300 years. No one ever sees his face, because he always wears that gray cowl. Oh, and speaking of the gray cowl, did you know he stole it from Nocturnal herself? You'd think he was
Interesting.
Saint Nerevar, the way they talk about him.
It's kind of interesting that the cowl doesn't show up in Skyrim as a
That is
legendary
all you need
item.
to know that, and I am no one to be trifled.
Or does it?
Why are you bothering me?
Okay, well, I just gotta wait. We'll wait. Gray Fox this, Gray Fox that. How about you? that was great. Good job, Kit. Okay. So we wait 12 hours, doot-ba-doo, doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Your bother. Do you have my fee? Here
Your
is the
fear.
new list of candidates. Hieronymus Lex has a glowing recommendation.
Perfect. How much money do I have, actually? Oh, I almost had enough for the first upgrade for the castle. All right. Now we just gotta go sneak back into the castle. Give that recommendation, and we're good to go. Ah. So we're gonna get rid of Hieronymus Lex, and then, tell me to go this way. Yeah, no, I believe one of the next one of the next quests is we're gonna go actually meet Gray Fox. I believe he is the next, like, quest giver. Go to the Imperial compound in the... Okay, got it. To prison! After this, I think I'll do Dark Brotherhood, probably. Maybe we'll do a couple random missions. Now,
This had better be good. Duty call. Truth is, the Legion doesn't know who was behind the Emperor's murder. Farewell, citizen.
all right. Prison district. So if it's not in the Bastion, where am I supposed to go? Here? Imperial Legion office? Alright, fine. We'll go buy some more lockpicks. Wait, how do I get the skeleton key? Lockpick purchasing spree. Yeah, you can, there is some sort of artifact you can get. Like, legendary item that's an unbreakable lockpick.
Yeah, they're always looking for recruits.
So, like, I wonder how you get that. I can't remember.
I hope I... You can... It's your Shadow hide you.
You don't sell lockpicks anymore!
The Gray Fox protects you.
Grrr! Ruma guy. You sell lockpicks? I don't remember where to get lockpicks. You know, the funny part is like, I think in like a modern era in like mentality, I think you would immediately think lockpicks and go, why are those not all illegal that I like have?
Oh, hello. What? We're all talking about the Emperor's... I'm really...
But like, you think about it, like at the time,
property.
that'd be like how you would get stuff.
You drive a hard... I'm glad... I'm listening. You got some hot
Like that's how you would like open, you would like, that would be a, I feel like that would be a fairly common thing to have. Do you want a stolen carrot? Let's see here.
A good price for a good... You got
Stole
a great
that.
deal there.
Human blood stolen? I don't think anyone wants that no more. Of course it's stolen. Head over back to the blacksmith, citizen. Have a great day. I mean, like, what do you mean? Stolen rat meat? Yeah, they sure want that back, of all things. Yeah.
An excellent bargain.
I'm sure they need it. Alright,
I think I can move this item for you at that. A fine transaction.
okay, what else do I have to sell?
I think I can move. That's a fair deal.
Torch. That it?
I'm glad that's done.
Shadow. Alright, go take your nap. Hello! For rat meat. Yeah, excellent deal on rat meat. You know, they really want to get that back in whatever place I stole that rat meat from. I actually was told, like, I was actually told that depending on where you're at, they're not like... You ever watch those, like, bizarre foods shows? Where they talk about, like, things people eat in crazy places and stuff. They've said, and also, like, a lot of those survival shows, that, like, apparently rats aren't the worst thing food-wise to eat. I do not like that idea, though. I like that idea worse than, like, less than eating bugs. As, like, an idea. Alright, come on. I used to love those, like, travel shows where they go to, like, countries and just try out food. I mean, I still do love those shows. I just don't watch them anymore. Or as often anymore. Okay, come on. I've seen people do it with surströmming. Had the challenge going around literally opening and eating it wrong. How are you supposed to eat surströmming? Yeah, how are you supposed to eat it? Because, like...
It's all over, lawbreaker. Your spree is at an end. Then...
Alright, eat it with something else, and you for God's sake don't sniff it before eating. Well, it's submerged in Wawa? I mean... fair, I suppose? I think this is about enough time to weigh it. But yeah, I mean, I could see it being better with something like that. A lot of the fancy, like, the questionable foods of the entire world are like that. They're meant to be eaten, like, like on a cracker or in small amounts. Challenge sure, but at least look into how you're supposed to consume a food. It's honestly a little bit insulting. I mean, like, you could watch a lot of those food shows, like those like look at old Fear Factor. I've heard stories about Fear Factor where apparently they just eat other countries' food a lot, and it's just like, wow, way to prove Americans are closed-minded. Like, casually eating like Chinese delicacies and stuff, and acting like it's like the worst thing in the world.
Stop! You violated the law.
Are you?
Then pay.
Eats a snail. Wow, so scary and tasty. Oh no, normal food to eat in a country that's not ours. Yeah. They had something like Dagger of Jinxing. Had something like frog legs or tartar. The funniest part about that with frog's legs specifically would be that's a food eaten here. They eat that in Louisiana. like, sure, that's like also a French thing, like escargot, but like both of those things are eaten in America. In places. Not mine. Wouldn't be surprised if they got, or tartar. What's tartar? You know, that's one of those things that's like, I've always seen cream of tartar around. I don't really know what that is. It's the cream of something I've never heard of. Like, no one ever talks about just plain tartar. Like, I've had tartar sauce, but I think that contains cream of tartar. I've never made tartar sauce. Well, I mean, I have, but it's been so long since I made tartar sauce that I don't remember what goes in that. I assume cream of tartar goes in tartar sauce. Yeah. Perfect. Fresh spiced minced meat with... Why am I not wearing pants? All right. Minced meat with, oh, wait. Steak tartare. Oh. I thought you were talking about, like, tartar, like cream of tartar. Wait, that just gave me more questions than I had answers. steak tartare, cream of tartar. Huh. Tartar sauce. Is tartar a place? That's the only other, like, question. No clue what. I got no clue what. Do I have to pause the game and we just, like, learn? I can do that. If that is the direction this stream is taking now. Alright, what's tartar? Oh, it's also the stuff on your teeth that causes your teeth to decay. Steak tartare. Okay, so the Tartars, the ethnic group, are Russians. Cream of tartar. Cream of tartar is another name for tartar of cream. Well, okay, that is the dumbest. Okay, a white acidic powder that is a byproduct of winemaking, commonly used in baking to stabilize egg whites, prevent sugar from crystallizing, enhance flavor and texture in various recipes such as. Hi. Okay. Just added to sugar syrups. Candy. Prevent them from forming gritty textures due to crystallization. Oh. Okay. It adds subtle tangy flavor. In the color, it keeps boiled vegetables from losing color. It acts as a gentle laxative. Okay. So, it doesn't... It's just tartaric acid? Okay, tartar sauce. Okay, tartar sauce. Sauce tartare in French. Often known as tartar sauce in UK, Ireland, and Commonwealth countries. Mayonnaise, chopped gherkin, pickles, relish, capers, and herbs such as tarragon and dill. I'll tell you this right now, I think the worst food in the entire world is capers. You know, I thought, like, in my mind I was like, I didn't like olives before. Like, and I'm not a fan of olives, but man, capers are way worse than olives ever could. People shouldn't eat capers. They taste like you shouldn't eat. That is what they taste like. It tastes like not food. Very strongly of this isn't food. What's that flavor? The flavor of capers. They taste like don't eat this. I'm now even more confused. The funny part, okay, it's named, so tartar sauce is named for steak tartare, and thus in steak tartare is named after the Tartars, the people, which is a major ethnic group in Russia. So yeah, so... But why is teeth plaque called tartar? Oh! It's a Greek word! For the same stuff that cream of tartar is made out of? Ew. Yeah, no, that stuff is the same stuff as teeth plaque? Wait. It's the same, the buildup on your teeth. When you have a white buildup on your teeth,
What do you want, Ashbourne?
it is the same as if you were, as cream of tartar, the seasoning, only just made in a way with wine, like as a byproduct of wine. I don't like this knowledge. I don't like that.
I see you work with the Shadow hide you.
I don't know how to feel about that. I'm gonna try to forget that. Yeah, exactly. Like, ugh. Like, on one hand, I'm like, okay, it makes sense. It's not the same. It's just the same chemical or whatever. But I'm also like, yeah, really not a fan of that. And then tartar sauce is related to steak tartare, and they're both it's just Russian food. That's fine. And not even Russian food. That is like medieval, like central Russian food. Quest. Oh, I have to deliver it to her personally. Well, great. Well... Great. All right. So yeah, how does it feel to know that you've probably eaten tooth plaque and not the same kind that comes from your teeth? I don't even know how to feel about that knowledge. Like, genuinely. It feels very cursed. It feels things like I'm not supposed to know. Feels great, Sylvie. Thanks.
How goes it?
Quite well, in fact. All right.
What?
Anyway, and you barely touched your tooth black infused raw meat. Well, cream of tartar is not an ingredient in steak tartare. To be fair, it's an ingredient in bread. It's a very common ingredient in bread and boiled vegetables.
I am Melona Umbranox, Countess of Anvil. I hope you enjoy... You have the Imperial Watch recommendation from my new guard captain. Normally, these missives are handled by my steward, Darahil. Let me see that. Hieronymus Lex looks like the best choice. I was about to give the position to Darahil's cousin. I have the orders right there. I'll fill in his name, and you can deliver it to Captain Lex.
Perfect.
Courier, my steward will tip you. You can best know Anvil by walking its streets and speaking with its people. He's a blessing on this town. He preaches every day. Legion duty here in Cyrodiil is usually a dull affair. In the east, though, things are a bit more challenging, and one can make a name for oneself. You are dismissed.
Ah, okay. So, if I remember right, what she is talking about is the fact that Morrowind only recently has rejoined the Empire since the ending of Morrowind. And the Argonians, which they've never actually conquered the center of the country. They've conquered a big ring around the entirety of Argonia.
Hello.
And have just deemed it theirs.
What?
I don't know why. Okay, to explain, this is something that I think is hilarious about Oblivion's castles and how badly they are designed. The castles are outside of the city. If you're trying to get to the castle, you like to oh yeah, we'll just take over the city and the castle. Instead of even bothering with the city, you just march your dudes over here. The city can just do whatever. Like, it's so goofy. Like, just imagine that, like, everyone just, like, marches their army over these rocks over here. Just da-da-da-da-da. Alright, army. Load up this bridge with hundreds of dudes. Just march into the castle. Castle's yours. Goodbye, government. It's ours now. First thing they should do, the first thing they do once they've taken over, build a wall. Like it's so bad. Like, that's like the most basic stuff of like city making. There's a reason why they don't die. If you actually go to if you go to like they don't put the castle against the city the sea either, because then people can just shoot it from the boat. What's your army gonna do against a boat? Finally have paid off my PC this month. That's 100. Yo, that's awesome.
What is it, citizen? Speak.
I'm happy for you. I forget that, like, you can do payment plans for technology. You did not just go.
This had better be.
Oh, okay.
You look familiar. What do you need?
Hi.
I've been reassigned. This is outrageous. The Grey Fox had a hand in this. I know it. I am bound by duty and honor to obey this order. After all these years, he has finally won. Maybe fate will be kind and deliver him to me in Anvil. By the time we got there, it was too late. We have no... I'll leave at once for
See,
Anvil.
that is something I think is so funny, is that because the DLC is included in the base game, he is already programmed to be there. To be there when the DLC starts. So he has special dialogue for the quest that starts the DLC, despite the fact that the DLC is already started by the fact that you just already have it. I just think that that's funny. All right. Now where are we going? Back to Skingrad? Bravo! I mean, not Bravo. Not Skingrad. Bravo. I will say one thing about Skyrim that is a little bit better than Oblivion, is that it's way easier to keep track of the cities' names in of Skyrim. Solitude, Whiterun. Threw my head for a loop to listen to. My caffeine-infused 8 a.m. brain. Braining well after that Tartar side quest.
The esteemed cat burglar honors me.
Brain ain't braining.
Well done, Hunter. Hieronymus Lex will no longer be a thorn in the paw of the Thieves Guild. The Grey Fox shows his gratitude.
Huzzah!
You are being promoted to Shadowfoot, and may now use Orin of Castle Anvil as your fence.
Cool. Isn't that the blacksmith of the castle? He'll now sell stolen stuff for me.
I have no more jobs for a thief of your skill. You have no need of the Doyen to provide you work. However, there are rumors that the Grey Fox himself.
All right.
The hunter can. The Kudai is very protective of her shadow.
Perfect. All right.
To hide the hunter.
And now I just have to hang out in the Imperial City. He looks so much like cats and so much nothing like cats. It's because they're people. Aw.
It's you. Hi. Have you ever seen
I think it's interesting that, like... So, right here is Black Marsh. But here is Bravil. And I think it's so interesting that Bravil looks so much more like a Black Marsh place than it looks like an Elsewhere place, despite being significantly closer to Elsewhere.
I don't have a lot of interest in conjuration.
I will
myself.
also say, the
I suppose
Argonians
if I did,
look so much
I'd
more
wanna talk
like
to Fathus.
dinosaurs to me
Apparently
in this
some
game
fool
than
tried to
lizards.
resurrect the Crimson Scars in Deep Scorn Hollow. Dark Mother will not like that.
I've heard others say the same.
Take care.
You,
I'm sorry, but I'm really not one for...
praying at the Dark Mother. I figured you, knew something. Alright. We don't quite yet have enough money to upgrade the castle. We need 2,500 to do that. So, yeah, no, I think the Khajiit are very interesting. Like I said, there's some Khajiit that are just guys. They're just like, they're just perfect. Like, I think it would have been so easy to include them in some of these
All visitors
games.
to the Imperial Palace are asked to keep their voices down.
Because there's multiple types of Khajiit that are like super common. And the 4 that are most common are the Khajiit that you see in Oblivion and Skyrim, and the kinds of Khajiit, and then the Khajiit that just look like humans, and the Khajiit that just look like elves. And the thing is that they still have cat traits like kitty ears. So I mean, like, it really wouldn't know. They could have just included that, and I feel like it would have been. Give me like Imperials with kids and call it the other Khajiit.
You have my ear, citizen.
It would be a fun extra race, and it would like. You know what I mean? Dragon statue.
You have my ear, citizen.
Pendant thievery. Let's go 1 hour. See if someone shows up. $12 or wait, like 9 hours? Doobity-doo, waiting! You know, that's the key to adventure, is waiting in a plaza for a long period of time.
I have a message for you from the Grey Fox. The Grey Fox has a task for you. Meet him at Helvius Cecius' house in Bruma.
All right. To Bruma. But yeah. But yeah, this is Hammerfell and Daggerfall are where the next, either Hammerfell or Daggerfall is where the next game is going. Supposedly. So like, supposedly the next game, the next Elder Scrolls game is going to be either in one or both. And a lot of people are like leaning towards it being both simply because like obviously they can't do Dragonborn again because they even say in Skyrim that you're the last Dragonborn. But in Hammerfell, they have a thing called the Sword Singers. And I think it makes a lot of sense for that to be the ability. And if you do both, because Daggerfall is the smallest, you do Daggerfall and Hammerfell, then you could very easily also include Orsimer, and that is 3, because that's in the mountains between the two, and you now have you have 3 countries for the price of 1 game.
I see you got my message.
It's an honor to finally meet.
I have need of your special gifts. There is an item hidden away in a remote monastery. I need you to go get it for me. The monastery is extensive and well guarded, so you should make sure to be well prepared. Should you succeed, I will pay you well for your services. Capital.
I would be honored to help.
The monastery is called the Temple of the Ancestor Moths. It is where retired blind moth priests go to wait out the rest of their days. I will mark the location on your map. Look for it in the far northeast of Cyrodiil, beyond Cheydinhal. I need you to acquire Sevilla's Stone. It is a large crystal with special properties that I need to gain advantage. Remember, do not shed innocent blood. However, there is no blood price for slaying the stone's guardians, human or inhuman. When I receive word that Sevilla's Stone is missing, I will be here, waiting for you.
Alright, sounds good.
I don't answer questions about myself. Shadow Hydu.
You got it, Mr. Grey Fox, sir. But yeah, but I really want to see Orsimer, because supposedly this is the time period where, apparently Orsimer is getting rebuilt again. Because apparently the big thing with the Orsimer, and the reason why the orcs love Uriel Septim, which is the emperor who died at the beginning of this game, is that he is the first emperor to just be like, you know what, orcs, citizens, you're now full citizens of the empire. We're no longer monsters, and we're not going to tear your city down every few years. Because in the but thank you for the care package, Leon. I appreciate it. Because in the first games, they actually were in fact or north. All right, you could just go on an adventure and walk through the way. Hydrate. But yeah, he was the first emperor to not be like, you can't destroy Orsimer anymore.
Have mercy, just one.
But the cool thing about the Orsimer and the orcs is that they they're like the least racist group
Afternoon.
in all of Cyrodiil, because they are actually, they don't even kick out goblins. Like, goblins show up and just want to work. Like, if they form a city, the goblins and ogres show up and want to work for them and try to communicate. It's conjoined weapon and armor. Wormwood leaves. But yeah, it's like so neat. Otherwort. So like, and then in Skyrim, you get to meet the Reiklings. Who are basically more intelligent and talkative goblins. And I think the combination of the two kind of implies that the goblins are just uneducated. So the fact that it's like the longest time that Orsimer has ever sat in man kind of implies that they might have like actually intelligent goblins there and ogres, and it might just be like a whole like cool multicultural new races thing that you could go. Doesn't that seem interesting? This is like a sheer wall now. Maybe I shouldn't be trying to go up just straight the direction. So you might have just been killing feral sentient people? Oh, 100%. That's 100% what you were doing when you killed goblins in Elder Scrolls. Honestly, legitimately, that's actually a big thing with fantasy in general nowadays, and why they're actually making this change to a lot of stuff. Like D&D is including this as a change even, and essentially in modern views of a lot of fantasy, you are kind of subjugating tribal people a lot. Like, and they're kind of going away from like, because we've kind of moved away from like evil races as a thing in fantasy. Like, people don't get born evil, it's all just different cultures and whatever. And so now you have a lot of people who don't like the idea of stuff like goblins being just like fodder for dungeons anymore. So, stop right there, criminal scum. Yeah, essentially a lot of people realize that it's kind of problematic to have that in games. But the thing I dislike D&D inclusivity is the fact that you can choose racial bonuses. I like that. You know what? Yeah, I agree. I think the fact that you just get an intrinsic bonus to things, because a bonus has never meant, at least in my brain, that you are stuck doing that thing. You can be like a Minotaur thief. Your hooves go clippy cloppy while you sneak, but you can do it. Oh no. I'm in too strong of an enemy area. Yeah, and that's what the bonuses and minuses are for. You be big, so you suck at sneaking compared to someone little. Yeah, it makes sense, and I feel like people should be okay with that. And I think the intelligence is the one that makes people second guess the that kind of thing. Because I think people will look at intelligence and just like, what do you mean I'm dumb? Isn't it messed up to be like, oh, you're and I'm like, maybe that shouldn't be the name of that skill. Or that ability point then, if that's the problem. You know, I don't know what I was expecting. I climb up a mountain, that clearly is not meant to be climbed the way I did. Of course there's gonna be high-level enemies on it. God, and they're gonna follow me all the way to the next area, aren't they? All right. But yeah, you're a cat. You have paws and soft hands. Your dex is gonna be better. I mean, cats are known to be agile. But yeah, for real, I think the big one that everyone, the one that causes the problem is entirely intelligence. Because I think then people start thinking it's like more problematic. You know what I mean? There's like a whole thing with that. Because I mean, like, I think no one would bat an eye if intelligence wasn't on. They'd just be like, yeah, of course, the ogre has a +1 strength. They're 10 feet tall. You know, stuff like that. The Shrine of Azura. Yeah, Aelid Well. I don't remember what I know that they're like an important culture, but I don't remember. Let's go grab this. Buy Azura, buy Azura, buy Azura! Ah! Nope, not you. Another too strong wolf. Sorry. Sorry, sir, for bothering you. Please leave me be. Your head's squishy, though. Wizard, dwarf, the berserker elf, the paladin, halfling, the thief, half-orc, fun times. Temple of Ancestor Moths. I need to locate Sevilla Stone.
Look out! Feel the wrath of my ancestor. Guard my hands. Oh!
Oh God! Wait! I don't... I forget that non-essential NPCs can just die in this game. Wait a second. Get him, Grandpa! Hell yeah! Died like a warrior, stupid warrior, but a warrior. Well... Where'd the other one go? Oh. Man, I literally led like a dire wolf basically to the temple grounds of a blind monks. Not even just blind monks, blind and also like senile monks. Just stayed in the forest. I actually kind of feel bad. Like, yo, bro, why did you try to fight? You should have ran away. Who put the high level? Who put the retirement home in the high level woods? The woods with death wolves, right? Like. The monks aren't telling me nothing now. Repent for your crimes, wicked one. How am I supposed to repent for my crimes if you won't let me talk to the guides? Got magic hands. Poor wolf. Yeah, poor wolf. He should have stayed in the woods though. Like, it could have been solved if they just would have had a aggro loss system. There's like no aggro decay at all in Oblivion. It's actually like kind of insane. Like, just like you could run away across the entire continent and the wolf is still gonna be after you, apparently, once it's aggroed. Or the guard. I'm like, really? Like, I can't get a certain distance away? You load game? Hello? Hello? Hello. Hi. I will say, one of the, we're gonna close it and reopen the game. I think it froze. One of the new emotes is gonna be, like a hello, and I think I'm gonna have that be one of the free emotes. There has been an error. Game cannot open. What does that mean? Okay, now it's opening. I was just like, what game is bricked for real, for real? All right. Yes, continue from last save. I assume it's going to be when I first entered the temple. Yeah. could stop yawning now. I'm sleepy. But yeah, But yeah, who decided to put the like I said, the retirement home out here? Like, I get that they got all messed up by the reading the Elder Scroll, but I would assume you'd want them to be close enough to civilization they could get help. You know what I mean? Like, get food.
What can this peaceful monk do for you, stranger? I don't understand what you mean. We can see just fine. I don't understand. I might swim more if it weren't for the slaughterfish. Sharp teeth and some carry disease. Who is this? Sevilla? A former lover, perhaps? I don't know anyone by that name. I'm listening. I appreciate the gesture.
Just bribing a retired monk.
We serve the retired moth priests from the Imperial City. The work they do leads to progressive blindness.
Okay.
They live in utter darkness in the secret catacombs. Of course, it doesn't affect them because they're blind.
I mean, fair.
I really shouldn't be telling you this, but I know you are trustworthy. The blind monks in the catacombs guard the stone. It's said to have magical powers. Don't tell Heridi I said anything. I could be banished for telling you.
Okay, I'll show you, but only because you are my dear friend. Follow me.
Why did you change
Please
voice
be discreet
actors?
and don't bother the other monks.
Why did you change back?
May you always wear soft silks.
What was that? Right, that was weird. It was a different voice actor for a single line. All right, cool. Am I still supposed to be following you? Seems a little broke.
I hope you have found your stay here pleasant.
I have, thank you. Sorry your friends got murdered by wolves outside. But catacombs of the blind monks walks into guardians of blood price. Happy to see. All right. Also, I assume invisibility is not on these. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've had the same thing happen before. Yeah, I swear they swapped out voice actors. Or they went that way.
Hello? Who's there?
That's how you deal. Oh god, that's a dark thing to say, but that's how you deal with the blind. That is a terrible thing. I don't quote that, please. That like messed up. Who's there? Closes door. The blind veteran? Oh yeah, quiet place? I never saw that. No? Don't breathe. Ah, thank you. Yo, Nade! Welcome in. How are you? Oh, I don't like that. Don't see what sees me. Which implies it's the blind. Hey. Sure saw you. No, it thought it heard me. Old rat. Yo, welcome back. Care. It's gotta be through the big doors, right? Sneak 100. How'd they even lock it? That right. Alright. Key snakes. Alright, honestly, this is an interesting quest. Because essentially they just turned off visual, like, detection for stealth and just ramped up hearing detection. Because that is a whole other, like, statistic the way everything works. So, something about that's just kind of interesting if you really think about it. First property ingredients. Good night, Leon. Have a good night. I'm probably crashing after this stream, honestly, because I was yawning a lot. I'm kind of getting tired. Don't blue screen not healthy for androids? True. That's why I need to start streaming earlier. I keep telling myself I need to. Sleepy monks. Okay. Slip away this way. Alright, come on. A lot of brain power looking at buildings and acres of land for the meme earlier. I did! And like, that was a meme, but I also was like, kind of serious about it. Like, I really do have that thought sometimes, and I do sometimes like to look at like, okay, so earlier I was looking at houses, like I said, with the intention of like kind of just, it's kind of part of like a meme being like, you know, if you get like 10 people, you could just like buy a mansion. Just split it 10 ways. $1 million split 16 ways is like what the average person makes in a year. You know, it's really not that bad of a deal in the scheme of things. Skeleton! You know, it's kind of messed up that bone meal that you consume in potions is from human bones that you find in, like, dungeons. What's up with, like, the Punji pit? Alright. Oh, wait! You only can hurt ghosts with magic! That is so... I love stuff like that. Okay, Shoot, wait. Shoot, wait. Aha! Alright, potions of healing. Yeah, they don't do, I'm pretty sure they removed that for, Skyrim. I don't remember it in Skyrim. Potion of Mana. That would actually help, well, wait, let's just quickly make, perfect. Ectoplasm. Did they include that in Skyrim? I have no idea anymore. I feel like it was. The other thing that can hit ghosts, silver. It's actually for the same reason why vampires and werewolves. Actually, have you heard of the werewolf guy? There's one account of werewolves actually being like good mythology, and it's all because one guy who trialed as like, no, you're not evil beings to crave the flesh of man. We are the hounds of heaven, here to slay demons in flesh. Like a whole thing. Really cool. I think that's why they're not always bad.
What's that?
All right.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
How are you keeping track of me so well? All right, we got Sevilla's Stone. Man is locked eyed. Like, for real, how is he so, like, locked eyed? Perfect. Okay. Perfect. All right, we lost him. Oh. Here. Wait. Wait, I guess. But yeah, I have some. I actually have like pirates, like pirate. I don't really keep anything. I do have a big chest like that. Health. Uh-oh, okay. Let's try that again. Give me your... Let's just run through. I don't need whatever gold that way. I can go this way. This way. Go. I don't think gold's worth that much. I think we're actually at a point gold actually what you can get out of it circuit. Because otherwise people wouldn't throwing away circuit boards and stuff and wires wouldn't be a thing. It would be way more common for everybody to strip all their wires from copper or have it be like if you separate electric all the wires.
Where are you?
Oh, sorry. I really need to get that new microphone and also learn not to lean back in my chair and over relax. Or maybe not stream when I'm like gonna be tired. But anyway, I think gold was really as valuable as they say. We wouldn't like landfills wouldn't just let you wouldn't just like bury it. They would dismantle all electronics that could potentially have gold in it and extract all the gold and like sell it back or recycle it, or there'd be some kind of, you know what I mean? It can't be that valuable, I think. We did it! Back to Brumai. Honestly, I'm actually kind of shocked in the scheme of things that so little is actually done for recycling. Like, you play like the old game, like you play games like Hard Space Shipbreaker, and like they're like dismantling stuff and reusing. Like that feels way more like how things should be. I kind of feel like the only things that should be getting buried ever is like food scraps, and even in that, I think the way Japan does it is a lot better because everything has to be like processed in Japan, and like all biologicals that is give like basically you have things separated into carbon,
greetings,
metal, glass. I think there's like more plastic, I guess, but no. But the thing is that a lot of plastics go into carbon also, and essentially everything that is carbon gets burned,
good morning,
turned into ash, and either is used as fertilizer,
hospitable,
or gets used to expand the islands. But also, thing that's really interesting is that while they're burning their trash, they're like bio trash, you know, wood, paper, food, garbage, and some types of plastic, while they're burning that, using it to heat cities, or not heat the cities, like power their cities. Like they literally they have a whole reclamation system to like generate power
My
with it.
sources tell me that Sevilla's stone has gone missing. Do you have it with you? Capital! Now I can see past the palace defenses. Oh, it's a good thing the Emperor didn't know they had this stone. He would have had it destroyed or taken it from them and kept it under lock and key in the palace. When I have learned what I need to know, I will call for you again. Let us leave Helvius's house now. He has served me well and deserves his peace.
All right.
Shadow hide you.
Cool. And $500. That's almost enough to upgrade the castle. I think it's so cute that they think that 700 gold worth of thievery is a difficult task. Like literally, I sold like 800 or 900 gold worth of anything of stuff on my first break-in. But I think
What
it is.
do you want, Ashbourne?
Ashbourne. I think it is time I wrap up for the night, though. I'm so tired. I want to go sleep, and feel like we didn't really accomplish much today. But that's fine. Tomorrow's stream will hopefully be way earlier. I can have my way. Or I could do Oblivion, or we could get somebody from Oblivion. Yo, let's raid a friend. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a hell of a time. If you enjoyed the show and you haven't yet, please give a follow. It really helps with the algorithm and my self-esteem. Check out our social media. I have been posting a video every single day on TikTok, and I'm gonna try to do that all the way for at least like a month or so. Join the Discord for all things Cell. Great way to keep up with stuff, all things new related. We have merch at the merch store. Patreon, you can watch pretty much just the one video on there, but eventually, hopefully, there'll be more stuff there soon. And Advanced GG 10% off with code Sylveon10. I also get a 10% commission purchased with that code at their store. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful night. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.